Hello everybody and welcome to another NRSL MLP Cup Series Season 3 race. We're here live at Joe Gibbs International Raceway for the running of the Fluttershy 400. I've never raced at this track before, but I heard a lot of good things about it, so I figured why not add it to the schedule. On the pole today we have the 16 of Pinkie Pie. It is the second straight race in which a member of the main six has started on the pole. And on the outside is the 34 of Matthew Ziegler. Starting third is the 28 of Seth Cole, and fourth is the 48 John McNamara. Fifth is the 42 James Shelley, and sixth is the 15 of Fluttershy. Her host race, by the way. This is the first of 6 races hosted by members of the main six. Starting seventh is the 6 Jake Williams, and eighth is the 41 Kyle Beck. And ninth is the 40 Mark Matthews, and rounding out the top 10, the 20 of Rainbow Dash. And here you see the rest of the field below. I don't think some of them even completed their lap. Uh-oh. Could this be a sign? Well, we'll see. And Charles Sanford, the last winner of Daytona, starts in 24th. And Brad Johnson, the defending champion, in 25th. So here we go. Without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the cars are rolling. I apologize for the terrible views, but nevertheless, well, we got them. And here we go. They're going to lead us to the field for 22 laps here in the big Joe Gibbs racing track, international racing track. It's a huge track. They take about a minute and a half to complete a lap. Hopefully we'll get this done sooner or later. But it's going to be a long, long race for these guys. As we're about to get underway here in the green, as the pace car should be coming out any minute now. And there we go, pace cars out as we're going to be back under, we're going to get under green for 22 laps here at Joe Gibbs. And the green flag is out. We're underway at Joe Gibbs International Raceway. And oh, Pinkie Pie off to a great start. Everyone else is going 3-4 wide. I saw some scraping. Look at Seth Cole and Matthew Ziegler. They're together. They're like glued together. Oh my goodness, they're glued together. You got it, guys. Be careful. 3 wide battling here at Joe Gibbs. You see a lot of Joe Gibbs promotions around this track. I do apologize if I had to move to the helicopter view, but the views back here were just not up to par, let's just say. Pinkie Pie doing a great job hanging on to the line. Already we have a spin between Max Skinner and Rainbow Dash spun as well. A lot of drivers spinning. Jake Williams, no, I don't know. Oh, Luke Walker spun Skinner and Mark Matthews. Leading to the line, it's going to be close. Now the racing is there. Scott Ferguson trying to make the lead. Here comes the 17. Here comes the 17, Mason Wood on the bottom. Who's going to lead to the stripe? It's a long way down to the stripe. And now they're going on the bottom below. It's 4 wide racing. They're heading to the final corner. It is the 17 of Mason Wood. Mason Wood led that lap and then led to the caution. Wow. Was that a rocking start? My goodness, that was a rocking start. Here's what happened. The 13, I think, Yep, the 13 gets into the 51. Mark Matthews and Fluttershy get together in the wall as well. And Rainbow Dash could not control her car. She gets wrecked as well. And they spin out. Rainbow trying to go pie. Luke Walker got forced by Dylan Young off Rainbow Dash. And this is the second race in a row that Max Skinner crashed out. And whoa! Angel Navarro got hit in the 20. The Angel Navarro got hit back there. That was a close one. That was close. And Mason Wood is your leader. The drivers retired. Luke and Leia retired in 41st and 42nd. Wow, how weird is that? Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy have retired as well. And for Ostray, she didn't do so well, 40th. And she's going to be the lowest finishing main 6 driver in the field. Tough break for Fluttershy. And Rainbow Dash is going to be 39th as she retired as well. Darn. But anyway, some drivers headed to pit road, and we're going to get back. I don't know if we're going to get back under green at this thing, because if it's going to take 2 laps, I'd be surprised. Nope. We're still not under green, as we're going to be waiting for word on the green flag. It's going to be a while until the green comes out. A long while. And it'll take 5 pace laps, I think, from what I understand. Anyway, Mason Wood, your leader, he was experienced in the Pokemon Cup Series. He is, Charles Sanford had experience, so he's looking to become the second PCS Season 3 driver to win here in the MLP Cup Series. Scott Ferguson, James Shelley, Zach Flickinger, 4 of the top 5 drivers are PCS Season 3 drivers. Pinkie Pie is the only one group out of the top 5, the main 6, to be in that position. Jake Williams, Diego Espina, Seth Cole, and Alex Ragow round out your Alex Ragow and Kyle Beck round out your top 10. And we're about to get under green. We just got word it's 5 green flag laps, and they're long. For a course this big, I was a little surprised they made it that long. Sorry about that. Just something in my throat. And the green flag is out again here at Joe Gibbs International. Man, that was long. Look at that. 26 minutes we've completed to the 6th lap. Weird. And already Mason Wood pulling away from the 19th Scott Ferguson. The others trying to make a move. Look at that. They're going like up and down, left and right. Oh no, we're seeing this hug again. James Shelley, Jake Williams. I'm just afraid that the hug will probably soon cause him to spin. I'm just a little afraid of that. Mason Wood, let's go on board with the 6 of Jake Williams as he tries to take the lead away. Sorry about that. Something. Oh, Williams just spun out! Wow, Williams just spun out! Just when we saw the onboard camera, he spins. They are flipping all around. Wow! There's more spinning with Rarity involved. There's also another driver. I can't recall which. No, it was Jeffrey Buckeye. That was the driver spinning. Wow, we just cut to the camera just in time, folks. Scott Ferguson. And this is a long way across down to green flag dump. Oh, wow. And the caution will be out for the 2nd time today. And the leader to the stripe will be Scott Ferguson. Wow. Oh my goodness. Just when we cut off to the camera of Jake Williams, a spin happens. What are the odds? I mean, I can't believe that just happened. Here's what happened. The 47-17. They all get together. That was the top 5. That was most if not all of the top 10, actually. Everyone just flipped around. John McNamara, Mason Wood, Zach Flickinger, James Shelley, Seth Cole, Alex Raghouse, Rarity, Twilight Sparkle, Kyle Beck, Zach Flickinger. Wow, a lot of them wrecked. My goodness. And Jeffrey Buckeye spun on the apron somewhat. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, just wow. That was just a heck of a wreck, folks. And we can't wait to see how many drivers retired from this race after that big incident. We know Mark Matthews, Alex Ragow, Kyle Beck, and Jake Williams have retired from the race. That was most, if not all, the top 10 involved in the wreck. Wow, I cannot believe it myself. McNabb and others are just retiring. Everyone retired. Sparkle, Williams, Wood, Shelley, McNamara, Cole, Ragow, Rarity, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy. My goodness. That now leaves Pinkie Pie and Applejack, the only two of the main 6 drivers left in the field. They're both in the top 5 though, so they could be a big factor later. Scott Bergenson, who came into the season later in the Season 3 Pokemon Cup Series, has 2 wins in that series. He's looking at another win in the MLP Cup Series. Looking to become, well, Charles Sanford is the first driver to win both a PCS and an MLP Cup race in the same within the same year. But, well, this year, but, well, you never know. It's going to be a shake-up in the points for Charles Sanford. I wonder who's going to be the leader now after this race. I'm wondering who will be the leader after the points leader after this race, because I think most, if not all, the top 10 in points were affected by the wreck. 12 to go here at Joe Gibbs International. There's still a lot more racing left, folks. We still have cars on competing here at Joe Gibbs. Pinkie Pie, Freilich, Applejack, Ospina, and Ferguson, the top 5. Tony Blazer, George Rourke, Rod Houston, Matthew Ziegler, and Brad Johnson, the top 10. We're going back under green. Is this one unpredictable track, folks? So
Pokemon Cup race
in Season 4. And a lot of ads. Google, Doritos. Wow, a lot of endorsements around the field. And the grandstands are really weirdly colored. Interstate Batteries covers it. They even have bridges from Dover. This is called originally the Joe Gibbs 1000. Look at that. Other series' logos are on there as well. It's a big track, and Scott Ferguson's trying to use the bigness to his advantage. And look at that, Ferguson just pulled away from all the other drivers. As you can see, no driver is even close to competing with him except for Pinkie Pie. 11 to go here when we hit the stripe, and look at this. They're moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh no, they're going squishy. They're squishing each other. Oh man, it's getting, wow. Oh, Harvey gets it to Brad Johnson. I think that's Brad Johnson. Oh boy, 3-wide battle. Be careful, folks. Oh my goodness, that's so close. They could wreck any time. You never know when they're gonna wreck. Oh, look at this. They're together. Ferguson and Pinkie Pie, they're together. Wow, they're smushed each other. How did they not wreck? How did they not wreck? They finally did. They finally did. I knew it. They finally did. George Rourke, a lot of others spinning. Ron Houston, Trevor Harvey, Tim Freilich, Angel Navarro, Alan Smith, Daniel Day. Oh my goodness, they finally did wreck. They just already took the green, so they're going to have to race it again. Matthew Ziegler is now in second. Ziegler trying to take the lead away from the 19 if there's any chance. And guess who's in the top 5? Sarah Yitzhang. And maybe Yitzhang could be the points leader after this race, after Charles Sanford not doing so great. It's a long way across. they're going through the twin tunnels. That's what I call them, the twin tunnels. And then they're gonna go down below. Let's see if Ziegler has a chance to make the move. Can he do it? It's one final corner. Could this be a move against Scott Ferguson? No, not quite. As Scott Ferguson by inches is going to take the lead under caution. Wow. Wow. Was it one heck of a race so far? I mean, they were bound to wreck. With all the closeness they've had, this was no surprise. They wrecked again. Here it is in slow motion from the helicopter view. 37, a lot of drivers involved. Wow. Oh, and wow, 37 came back up to wreck Kyle Rose. That was Rod Houston. Oh my gosh. And Daniel Day and Alan Smith have spun out. My gosh. Angel Navarro and the other Tim Freilich was hit as well. Oh boy. My goodness, has this been one heck of a race to do. I mean, this was one heck of a race. A wreck fest. Right off the bat. Daniel Day, Rod Houston, Alan Smith, George Rourke have retired from the race. My gosh. Scott Ferguson still your leader. I wonder if we're ever going to get back under green. Ziegler, Yitzhak, Johnson, and Pinkie Pie, the top 5. Diego Espina, Rohit Vedarvu, Joseph Clark, and the young Sam and Dylan in the top 10. Everyone trying to get back online. Only 23 cars are left in the field with just a couple laps to go. I don't even know how many laps we're going to have left at this point. And we just passed the hour mark in elapsed time. I've just accelerated most of the race, so it's not really an hour, but nevertheless, it feels like an hour at this course. Just completing 22 laps feels like an hour. I know. And I hope to improve that later, I guess, so. Anyway, we're about to get under green right about now. 6 to go here at Joe Gibbs. If we have another caution right off the bat, we're probably going to have one or two laps to go. But if there's a caution within 19 to go, the race is over. I think. That's what I thought. That's what I think. Top 4 is Matthew Ziegler and Sarah Yitzhak trying to make their moves. Not much passing going on, surprisingly, for a super speedway like this, but this could work. Ziegler's been battling against Scott Ferguson for the lead all day today. He's trying to do it. Here he comes. He's going to do it. Meanwhile, Brad Johnson helping him out on the draft. Brad Johnson moving to second. Now Brad Johnson here, he's going to try to make a move, trying to get his first win of his career in the MLP Cup Series. Oh, Ziegler's helping him out on the draft though. Could this be? Everyone moving side to side. Everyone's just moving around the course, trying to find the perfect line. It's been tough for these drivers finding the perfect line. Brad Johnson, Ziegler is actually trying to hold on. Scott Ferguson, Sarah Yitzhak helping out on the draft. Oh boy. Dylan Young, Pinkie Pie, and Sam Young are in the top 5 as well. Here they come towards that straightaway, that final straightaway, and the lead goes to Ziegler with 5 to go. And Brad Johnson's going for it. Johnson's going to try for the lead. No drafting help, almost some help from Sarah Yitzhak. Yitzhak trying to make it in. Oh boy, it's gonna be close. Here comes Dylan Young. Dylan Young, the host driver, the president of the NRSL, trying to finally win in a TA2 league. He's got a chance. He has got a chance now as they're going 3 wide battling. Brad Johnson, preferred line. They're getting smushed. Literally, they're squishing each other. They're side to side. They're bound to wreck sometime. 3 wide battle. 4 wide it could go. Oh no. This is not good. The other driver and competing for the win is Diego Espina. He's competing as well. There's Applejack in the 7, trying to have main 6 its first win. They're making it 4 wide for the lead. Oh my goodness. This isn't going to go well. This is not going well. 4 wide pack racing, all the top 5. They're squishing each other. There'll be 4 to go here at Joe Gibbs. Applejack led the lap. Jack is holding off the other drivers. Oh no, she's forced on the high side. An opportunity for Joseph Clark to make a move. Could Diego Espina make the middle line actually work? He's actually doing faster than Joseph Clark. Clark is waiting for the chance for the preferred line, yet think the others are all squished together, trying desperately to make a move. Henry Nova stuck in the middle of the pack now. Henry Nova trying to make a move. Ferguson, the 40, no. I meant Diego Espina, the 47, trying to make a move. Everyone's trying to separate. They're just getting closer and closer. My goodness, they're so close, you can feel it. You can literally feel the closeness from here. There'll be 3 to go when they hit the stripe. Man, has this been a close race. Joseph Clark and Henry Nova battling. There's Scott Ferguson battling on towards the mountain turn. Oh, there's already a spin! I know it, they spin! I knew it! I knew it, that happened! I knew it! That would happen sometime. The caution is out, and guess who's the leader? Henry Nova. No contest from Diego Espina and Sam Young. Henry Nova, all he's got to do is maintain his speed throughout the caution and take the checkers, and he'll win this race. And boy, did I see it. I saw it. Man, I saw it coming. I knew it. I saw it coming. Man, a lot of up and down jumps on the camera while fast forwarding. Have you guys noticed? Bound to have a wreck, Sarah. Yetsank was hit, and there's the wreck below. Takes out most, if not all, the top 10, except for the top 3. Oh, man. Was that one heck of a race. And we don't know who will finish who in the top 10. That'll be known later. Wow. Unbelievable race here at Joe Gibbs International. What a race. Gonna try to make it slightly shorter next time and maybe less wreckful. But Henry Nova in the Derpy Hooves scheme is just 2 laps away from taking the Derpy Hooves team to victory lane. 19 cars finished this race, folks. That was a real wreck fest. One more turn to go. One more lap for Henry Nova to hang on to his lead. We won't get official word. You see most, if not all of them, in the top 5. Here we go. We're heading towards that final turn right about now. For the final time we head through the bridges and where the wreck took place. And will he decide to pit? I haven't talked about pit stops all season. I don't know if they had taken pit stops during the fast forwarding period, but won't matter anymore. I don't really mind. No, he will not pit, by the way. So off the final turn to collect his first ever TA2 win is the 07 Derpy Hooves machine of Henry Nova, winning it at JGIR. What a wreck fest, folks. That was an amazing race. Diego Espina came oh so close, but he'll have to settle for second. If he had more laps, he probably would have made his pass. Sam Young gave the Youngs their first top 5 of the season in third. Jacob Lawler and Daniel Day survived to finish in the top 5, a victory for them. Kyoko Kari, Pinkie Pie, Jeffrey Buckeye, Sarah Yitzhank, and Brad Johnson all made it the top 10. How about them? They were involved in that wreck and they made it the top 10. And here's the rest of the field below. And Derpy Hooves is going to victory lane. Or should I say Henry Nova is going to victory lane. Winning here at JGIR. And I was right. Let's look at the point standing. Sarah Yitzhank is now your leader over Charles Stanford, 19 points ahead. Flickinger is third, and Henry Nova, Rohit Darvu, Pinkie Pie, Brad Johnson, Diego Espina, Alan Smith, and Hakari in the top 10. And there's the rest of the points below. Mark Matthews drops to 42nd. Not a good start for him in the season. And Freilich is 41st, the defending champion of the, PCS Season 3 champion is 41st. Just some notables. And the next race will be at Portland International Raceway. I've never raced at this track. Can't wait to see what racing is. It's a road course. I don't expect a lot, but we'll give it a shot. So, see you at Portland.